My name is Ethan and this is my 2013 Ford Transit Connect. I'm gonna try to convert it into a camper van because I'm gonna try to travel around the country for 1 year doing journalism work. I'm a beginner, it's my first time doing it. It's gonna be challenging. Who doesn't love a good challenge, right? Okay, so it is currently the next day. Last night I was having some trouble getting these little pieces off over here. So I had to stop the demo, but we're back in business. Some people take this off, but I'm not sure if I should take it off or not. Because I'm not sure if the floor should come over here or should come all the way to here. So I just found some plywood, so I was just kind of testing out what I want to do. So I'm just at my parents' house, and the beautiful thing about being at your parents' house is that you can just scavenge around for different material and different food and things. But I was trying to look for some spray adhesive and some caulk because there's some holes in the kind of the flooring that I just want to fill with caulk. So this is kind of the stuff I found from my scavenging. Spray adhesive, here's another spray adhesive, here's a drywall adhesive that should do the job, and here's just some caulk. I don't think it really matters as long as it's like water resistant, and I can fill some of those holes. So I'm gonna get 1/2 inch insulation for the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna buy adhesive, and then I'm just gonna buy 1/2 inch plywood. Hopefully it's okay. And Home Depot has a good return policy, so I'll just make sure to keep the receipts and I can always go back and return it. So I'm just gonna hop in the truck, really old truck, and head to Home Depot. I've literally been here for like 3 hours trying to figure out everything. And I've decided to do like a frame instead of just putting, I think I need to have more insulation on the bottom, so I've decided to do a frame instead. Okay, I'm back again. I do not know what day it is. Maybe this is the third. Is this the third day of working on this? It is taking much longer than expected. But I went to Home Depot last night and I came back with a lot of supplies. I spent about $360 on just the material for the floor. So, okay, I'm gonna see if I can use some stuff and see if there's some stuff I don't need so I can return it. So we'll see, updates to come. In the very back, there's these 2 little black latches right here. So I needed to find a star bit, but I had to break out the big guns and get like a T45 and a T50. What is this thing called? I have no idea, but it's working. I never thought this day would come. And just so you know, you need a T50 star bit to get this out. Now the beautiful thing is that I'm done using these. I'm gonna bring them back to Home Depot. I don't know what to do next. Okay, I need to build my platform now. Okay, I spent the past hour actually just building my layout. The really sad thing is I'm pretty sure I did not buy enough wood. So I think I might have to go back to Home Depot, which is about 20 minutes away, and get more wood. Luckily, my sister lives just like 5 minutes away. So I stole some 2x4 from them, and then I'm just gonna try to cut it in half. This truck is giving me some problems. First of all, it said it was like half full on gas yesterday, and now it's like completely empty. And then, my fault, I left the emergency brake on. So for the whole 5-minute drive, it was very smoky. did it. Okay, so I realized that some people remove this metal piece because there's about a few inches of space down here, but I don't know if I want to remove it because then I lose the stability that this provides. This might be a really bad idea, but I'm gonna try to just cut out this piece here. So I put on my face shield and I got my grinder out. I'm gonna try this. After a lot of fighting, I finally got the piece off. So I had to cut it with some metal strippers. It exposes this whole area inside, creates a little cubby for me without having to take out this whole piece. I put this underneath because I was breathing in all the bad fumes. I'm currently sweating buckets. Trying to get that metal piece out is not easy, and I don't know if I would recommend. Okay, we're back in action. I have the frame all set out. I'm just gonna screw it in with some self-drilling screws. Making progress, feels so good. I just found some caulk lying around, so I'm gonna just fill some of the holes in there because there's some holes that go directly to the ground. Bit of an emergency. The caulk broke from the bottom, so now I have caulk everywhere. Can I help too? Maybe. So for extra support, I've decided just to add this little piece right there. It's looking good. I even squeezed some right here in the corner. So now is the exciting part. It's time for the plywood. So I discovered this pretty cool trick from watching videos. If you just use the mat here, it'll make your job a lot easier when tracing out the plywood. Maybe the one good thing about the pandemic is now we have a lot of masks lying around. So I'm gonna put one on just so I don't have to breathe in everything. I was expecting this would happen. It's a little tight in some spots, so I'm gonna figure out where exactly and then trim it down a bit. I screwed up. I'm really upset with myself. I spent all this time doing all this surgery to get this thing in, and then I realized I made the wrong cuts. It's not the end of the world, but it's really annoying. I don't know why. I did not think that through. So now I'm just cutting the other piece of wood to fit in that last little section. Voila. And I just finished nailing everything down. So the flooring is good to go. It's like 8 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's an exciting day. It's time to put the floor down, the vinyl floor. It's a little rainy out, so makes putting a floor down a little more tricky, but I think we can do it. So the first thing I'm doing is just drawing some lines and trying to kind of figure out the dimensions to make sure it goes across in a way that looks visually appealing. So I don't have like one little strip here and one little strip here. After doing some calculations, I found out that each board is 7 inches, right? And this is going to be 57.5 across. So I can fit about 8 boards across here, and there'll be a little, I think 3/4 of an inch on either side, but there's going to be this piece of steel that's going to cover that. Okay, so all the lines are officially done. I got a little bit of this. There was some extra I stole from my parents' attic. My dad is probably going to be mad at me for it, but I just needed a little bit to kind of fill in. There's some holes, and then there's a little bit I would like to put down in some cracks and corners before I cover it, because there's a bit of a gap here just in the corner here that I'd like to just put a little bit of insulation down. Very good news, we have finished the floor, but I gotta tell you, the rain is killing my vibe. It's been raining all day, so it's been really hard to do this floor. Here we go, here it is. This is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was fun to watch. There are more videos coming, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions for me, please just drop them in the comments down below.